Hello everyone, this is the Super Wig Maker, and today I'm making a video finally for a wig that I'm going to be selling. Now this unit I started a long time ago. It's a full lace unit, as you see. I'm not really gonna be making pre-made full lace units for sale because it doesn't worth the effort to make a unit like that and then put it on eBay and hoping to get $150 for that, because this is so much underpriced, so much job on that. Now I'm gonna show you a few photos later about the before I made the unit, but I'm gonna show you now how it is. The first thing I want you to see is these little pink threads that I have here all the way up to the front, and I want to explain to you what that means. If this is the wig, I don't know. No, it's not that visible. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this light off for now. I hope this is visible. Okay, I'm gonna put this image on as a photo from inside the video. So as you can see here, we have the head, and I have exactly the way I mark the head in this pattern. I have made different numbers, and each number corresponds to the length of the unit. The reason that I did it like that is because I wanted to implement a haircut while I ventilate the hair, so as you know, not to make a really long unit and then have to cut it. So this way I just took advantage from some shorter strands that I had. So the lower part has 16 inches, then 17, 18, 19 and 20, and this is in the back. And then in the front it goes from the crown area to from 17, 16, 15 and then 14 inches long. Now let's go back to the wig. Yeah, in the back though, the reason that I did this unit is because I wanted to see how fast I'm gonna do that. Now I lost track, of course, so forget about it. And I also did a very good construction in the wig cabinet I'm gonna show you later. In the back, I was ventilating quite bulky, as you see. I mean, I was putting a lot of strands per knot, single knot everywhere, of course, and I was spacing it so much. I don't know if this is gonna be good density, because now it seems a little bit too thin, but I don't know. I'm gonna remove the braids later, and I'm gonna see how it looks. And of course, like for example, here it's 16 inches and then it's 17 inches. Now, this little part over here is 16 and this over here is 17, which means that there is a discontinuing, like this is gonna fall like until here, let's say if it's 16 inches, and this is gonna fall much lower, like 1 inch more. So I don't want to have this discontinuing. So what I have to do is, when I take out the braids, I'm gonna straighten everything, and then I'm gonna even out these little things. So I still need to cut and do something, some after work on that, of course. So it's not finished yet. Now in the top part, of course, I started ventilating a little bit more high definition. Of course, this is still like, this is single strand, single knot in every hole. This is 2 strands per knot every other hole. So I ventilate one hole and then I leave one blank, but I put already 2 strands, so I'm filling up the gap. This is 3 strands per knot, 1 every 3 holes. This is 4 strands per knot, 1 every 4 holes. And this here, I don't really remember, but I think it's could be 4 strands again every 4 holes. It's just that here I have the crown area where everything just spreads up, and I put a little bit more density. If you see, this square is more than that, but still the density on this one is slightly denser because I put more hair here. Okay, so this is a little dense, not identical to that. Now the color of the unit consists of 3 different synthetic hair colors. One of them, let me just find them. So that's the hair that I used. These 2 bundles here are from Costcraft. I don't remember exactly the name. I think this is the Sand Blonde, but when it came, it actually had the tag hashtag number 16. So yeah, that's number 16, and it's obvious, and it's a very pretty color, like a dark Swedish blonde or a very pale ash brown. This, I don't remember, I think this is the milk braid blonde. I don't know exactly how they name that, but this is hashtag 88. Okay, and this is lighter than 613. And this one here is 613, which I got from, I think this was from S Noilite or something. It's a French or Canadian site, I don't know. And this one is the 613, and I don't know if it's gonna be easy to pick the difference. Let me just hide it. Yeah, this is lighter. It's more like a lighter champagne blonde, and this is like more of a bleach blonde. So the way that I use the colors is I got one part of this, one part of this, and two parts of that. So it's two parts number 88, one part 16, and one part 613. This is the color that turned out. It's very beautiful. I'm really satisfied with the outcome. And right here on the hairline, I don't know if this is visible again, because I see when I edit the video that not everything is too visible enough. The like a couple of rows are strictly number 88 because I wanted the hairline to have more of a, you know, a brighter area. This is how the other color looks. There is a slight difference, as you can see. This is a very beautiful color. I think that this combination is a killer. It's actually not a platinum blonde. It looks like really pale ashy blonde, Swedish blonde, because of the number 16 and the number 613 and the 88 bring so much brightness. This is like only 1/4 number 16, and this is how beautiful this turned. So what I have to do now is I'm going to take the braids out, and I'm not going to remove these linings yet because I really want to remember where I need to even out the length difference. So I'm going to take out the braids and come back to you. I just fluffed it up because I brushed it. It looks like so full now. I should name this Shakira. Look at that. So I straightened the whole unit. As you can see, you can kind of see the color slightly better now. And this is the front. The hairline looks ridiculously fine and realistic because it's so nice feathered and everything. Now here on the top, let me just show you something. From a distance you can't really see, I mean, yeah, now it has a really dark background which should create a slight indication of that there is something here. But what really I need to say is that since I ventilated slightly bulkier here, it's kind of more obvious that, I mean, it's not as high definition as this one. You can see, you can't see too much the knotting because when you put this against skin, it's going to be so much more undetectable, but you can actually see, you know, more groups of hair protruding from the lace, because here you can't see too much because it's single strand, single knot. I'm also going to take the time and heat seal this slightly better because this is the hairline. And all in all, I think that the density is just quite okay. Let me just see how much hair I have. Yeah, it might appear thick, but it would be too thin if I did it otherwise. So it's very nice. I'm going to put this in the mannequin head so you can see how it looks on a female head without the too much contrast. You can see that the back seems to have like highlights and lowlights, which are slightly more prominent than the front, because the front has it kind of more equally blended. And the very front hairline that had more blonde than a mix doesn't look too obvious. You can see that there is a little bit of like a small streak, sorry, another one here when the hair groups together. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the unit, the way it turned. I don't need to do anything other than just, as I said, cut a little bit the discontinuing between these markings, the pink markings, and I'm gonna do that, of course. So I took the wig out of the canvas block, and I have to say that it actually looks pretty nice, and the thickness seems right. The color is so thick and nice, and I really like the way this thing layers. You can see that it goes from really short to much longer. I'm gonna wear this unit after I turn it inside out. Let me just see how I'm gonna do this. I want you to see it from the inside. Let's try not to damage anything. So you can see how it is. I have a few, the thread here is discontinued, but it doesn't matter. So you can see that I have these lines that I'm gonna remove now, and how I made it. Crown area, it's also nice. You can actually watch the really dark knots here, which is the number 16, like this row and this row as well. I have minimum seams because I hate the seam method. A few here. This area here is the Amazing Hair Store, and this front hairline has the denier 20, which is very fragile and very undetectable, but it's very good, and you know you won't have a problem with that. So yeah, this is how it is. You can see that there is everywhere. You can part it wherever you want. It's all full lace. That's how it looks. I'm gonna also show it on normal normal upside down, not like this. I just wanted to show you something in black contrast, that all the hair has shorter strands in there. You might not be able to see that, but it's not one length. I made sure that, look at that, see that? It has shorter strands in there, so it's gonna mimic normal human growth. You can see that it has all the lengths from short hair, even really short ones, but not too short. I mean, the shortest ones are like this, so they can lay flat. And the reason that I do that is because this is how human hair is on your head. You don't have like full thickness here and all the thickness up to the bottom, so it has all these fillers in there to make it look more natural. You can see that. So let me just show you correctly. So let me just stretch myself. This is how it looks in the back. You can see how long it is in the back, and you can see how the layers occur in the front. It's from shorter to longer. The back is super long. The front has like these super long bangs. And of course, you can actually part this wherever you want. I'm gonna make partings now to show you that wherever you part it, it's gonna be just nice and free parting. It's so beautiful. I actually don't feel that I need to wear this by myself to show you how that looks. Now, a lot of people are asking me, are your wigs good for drag queens? Listen up, if you want the heavy drag queen wig, but it's all fluffed up and everywhere, this is not for you, because this is a natural unit. If you want to dress yourself in a more natural way, and you want to have a little bit of, you know, versatility, like brush it and make another parting like in the side and pretend that you are a classic chick. You can actually wear these units because people usually ask me, are they good for drag queens? If you want the heavy, the full density, the 200% density, no. This is not 200% density. This is actually pretty natural. Look how nice it flows. Okay, I'm gonna close the light here because it's too intense now. Yeah, you won't be able to see a lot, but I just want to be able to show you that this is gonna be portable wherever you want with ease. Of course, you have to brush the hair on this direction, and it's all going to be super pretty. Yeah, I think that the contrast is not. Let me just wear this back to the canvas head because the skin and the color of the unit are pretty much very close color wise. So let me just wear it again on this here, which has the intense background. I'm not gonna pin it down, of course, because I don't think it's necessary. So I'm gonna take this parting. You can see that you can part it here, you can part it here. I just want to remind you that the fronter, the more high definition, the more back you go, the more you can see the knot. I can pretty be sure that you can see that, but this is against really high contrast, so I think that against your skin this is gonna be just fine. Now let me just put it back on the mannequin head and just put it and show you how beautiful this is gonna look with the side parting. Let me just okay. I think it's a little tilted, but oh well. Damn it. Okay, let me just pin it down here because I want it to look good. Okay, I'm gonna make a side parting, actually a deep side parting. No, not that deep. I'm gonna open the light. I'm gonna She is a beautiful blonde chick. Look at that. Look at how nice it looks as a side parted wig. The fibers are high heat Japanese heat resistant fibers. Oh my god, look at how beautiful it looks. Side parting can make most hair look so beautiful. So pretty. So pretty. I'm gonna put this on eBay and hopefully you're gonna guys be able to bid for that. It's gonna be an auction, but this is this is a full lace unit, so it's gonna be slightly more expensive. I can't get my eyes out of that